Roscoe Bellamy and Wyatt Stone. And I heard Roscoe and Wyatt talking earlier this morning about some of their strategies. I think they're going to come into this match wanting to lob the ball pretty frequently. At least Wyatt, I know, is looking to do that. Roscoe Bellamy mentioned that he's not typically strong at lobbing the ball, but he might try and do it a little bit more frequently here at this particular tournament. It's definitely a strategy we're going to see. I think players are starting to realize that when it's harder to create offense at the net with these wood paddles, so lobs are going to be pretty useful. I was really ready for that counterattack, but just missed it into the net. So Colin gets away with a pop-up there, 1-0. Roscoe going for a big forehand speed up off the bounce. Has not worked this week with these paddles. It's very difficult to hit shots like that. And a good idea to try and go down the line on Daescu, but just pushes it wide. Look for him to go back there. So I think we're seeing early that Stone and Bellamy do not want to just dink-dink play as patient as they might against a different team. But against Johns and Daescu, I think they're trying to pull the trigger a little bit more. Just like that. But we've seen this week that the team that is super aggressive off the bounce is not winning the majority of the rallies, and it's a 5-0 lead. So game one slipping away. We're seeing most of these rallies, Wyatt Stone and Andre Daescu backhand dinking each other. It's definitely playing in Daescu and John's favor. Ooh, big backhand bag off the bounce from Roscoe Bellamy. Tags Colin Johns. What a shot. That's too good from Colin Johns. Nice placement, great touch. And that is the danger this week of driving those thirds. Is if you leave it high at all, which it's very hard to keep it low and tight over the net, most of these thirds are a bit high, you're getting burned by that. So you don't see a lot of driven thirds this week at all. Or big speed ups off the bounce, and we've seen too many errors from Bellamy Stone. Very challenging to be aggressive off the bounce. Colin misses a dink volley into the net, so they're working most of these dinks to Andre Daescu's backhand, and he's rock steady as usual. So I think maybe you switch it up here and you say, we can't beat him backhand dinking. Let's go to Colin. Or go middle and just try and get some forehandings from Andre Daescu. So I would probably stop backhand dinking Daescu. And another trigger pull there from Wyatt Stone that goes long. He has been a little off on those forehand speed ups, hitting most of them out. And Roscoe being ultra aggressive when he gets an opportunity. So I think Roscoe has said, we're down big. I'm just going to go for big swings and live with it. And another one sails long from Wyatt. Not 10-0. We've got a game point. And that's a great rally, but we really saw differences in consistency in that first game. And I believe Kaylin Christian is going for a triple crown, so how incredible for her if she can possibly compete that. Christian Alshon also in the men's singles final, so see how hard it is for Bellamy Stone to win a rally. I mean, they're really having to grind it out to earn every point here. It's playing one of the top teams, our #1 seeds, Andre Daescu and Colin Johns. Definitely one of the freakiest athletes we have of our pros. Just an amazing athlete, Andre Daescu. One thing I love about Andre is it could be 11-0, 10-0, and he could lose a point, and he's just crushed by it. So he just fights so hard for every single rally, and no matter what the score is, he's just intense, focused, Probably one of the best partners to play with, Andre Daescu. And even though Wyatt's lob there was really short, it was not a good lob by his standards, he wasn't as in trouble as he would be normally. So Daescu's overhead just not able to get a ton of pace, not able to punish bad lobs. That's why players need to start lobbing it more. A nice backhand from Wyatt Stone. 2-0. So after losing game one, they do have a lead here. Roscoe has one of the hottest forehands in all of Pro Pickleball, but looks like that one was just a bit wide. And misses a serve there, so Roscoe just needs to refocus. And they're really trying to isolate that spot going to Andre Daescu's backhand, and could be a good strategy. It's not really working, but I think they think that there's really nowhere else they can play the ball. Colin being opportunistic there with an attack, so that's one thing he's really worked on. He's not just a dinker and a dropper. Colin does have some decent attacks at times. Popped up dink off of Andre Daescu's pad leak, tried to volley that ball, and Wyatt Stone puts it home. So it's 3-3 now. Colin is really starting to read Roscoe's dinks, and he knows where he's going to go. Great spot on that attack from Roscoe, going middle. Gets the side out at 3-4. Buzz. dinking rally goes to Bellamy Stone, so they're not getting hardly any attackable balls off of Daescu and Johns' paddle, so might have to out-dink them in some of these rallies. Another rally where the team that starts the firefight loses the rally, so ball goes back to Daescu Johns at 4-4.
Yes, come on, come on!
Going middle is definitely working for Bellamy Stone. That's the key right now. Very strong play there from Roscoe Bellamy. He made that look easy. That was not at all. Very disguised attack. Well spotted, and he finishes it off. That was great playing from Roscoe Bellamy. And Wyatt is really forcing it there. Not the best opportune time to attack, and Collins' counterattack is definitely ready. That is a tough break at 5-4. It would have been a big point to get to 6-4, but Roscoe just a little bit late there. Beautiful touch from Roscoe. He's going cross court there, but he's bringing so much pace. Roscoe's always been known for his power, so it did work that time. A nice lob there from Wyatt. It's really changing the eye level of Daescu and John. So if he can continue to mix it up, I think that's going to be a pretty good strategy. It's 6-4 now. Big yell from Wyatt Stone. When you backhand dink on Daescu and you come out on top, it's a huge confidence booster for him. It's 7-4. Wyatt continues to rise in pro pickleball. What we're seeing right now is Stone and Bellamy are playing very free. all the action. Men's and women's doubles day is definitely my favorite. There's so much good pickleball. And if you can't be here in Sacramento, Pickleball TV is definitely your go-to. The PPA is now streaming every court at our events. Most of them on YouTube, but Pickleball TV is also picking up 6 courts, so it's been incredible what we're doing to get more content on site. And Wyatt Stone being pretty reckless on that rally. I mentioned that they were playing very free and aggressive, but he definitely did a little bit too much on that rally. And Colin now serving at 4-9. And the attacks from Bellamy and Stone have been working in this game. So after dropping game 1, 11-0, they've been pretty aggressive here in game 2, and they have a great lead at 9-4. Colin trying an attack there. That's one of the first attacks we've seen them try and hit in this game. I think that's been part of the reason they're losing game 2 is they've been too conservative. And now they're starting to be a little bit more aggressive. That was a well-timed attack from Andre Daescu. Unlucky net cord there, so it's now 6-9. I think a player like Andre Daescu, even if you're down big like they were down 9-4, the lead feels much smaller. Roscoe kind of faking like he was going to go for an attack there. He's been so aggressive, so having that little pump fake, and it was almost imperceptible, but it did seem like he was thinking about attacking, and it forced the air from his opponents. So sometimes it's not about the attack, it's about the deception. Daescu cleaning up that rally. The janitor, we could start to call him, because he just cleans the floor sometimes. Too good from Andre Daescu. That around the post was beautiful. And of course, he's there with a big forehand to finish it off. That is classic Andre Daescu. Roscoe's really been trying to go there on Colin Johns. It's worked about half the time. Definitely does that time, so he's going to continue to hit that spot if he can. Roscoe controlling that rally, getting a ball to speed up, and then finishing it off. So they fought off a game point, and they'll have the ball back at 9-10-1. It's definitely a good spot to go to for Colin Johns. If they can hit it at Roscoe Bellamy's feet on some of these dinks. And we know Colin Johns' history with net cords. He doesn't like them. That one goes Roscoe Bellamy's way, and it's a crucial one. So it's now 10-10-1. They get the ball back. A great chance to close out game two and force a third after looking dead in the water in game one. Roscoe put a little bit of forehand slice on that drop shot attempt, and we've seen this week the forehand slice drops just are landing a little bit short. Pretty easy counterattack there for Colin Johns. That was in a great spot for him to be able to just put away. So it's now 10-10-1. Very small window to try and squeeze that ball to. He's been going down the line on Colin. And he hit that ball so hard, it almost went through the net, but it trickles over. So they fought off one match point, but we'll have to do it again. 11-10-2. And there it is, a couple of lobs in that rally. And Daescu and Johns take it 12-10, so a very competitive game 2. Well